Hello everybody, this is BScout100 and welcome back to more Miles Edgeworth's Turning Investigations, Turnabout Reminiscence. In the previous episode we had interrogated Miss Yu and Detective Gumshoe, getting a lot of information to continue our investigation. In this episode we're going to confirm one more thing with the detective, so if you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can enjoy this and join in on this investigation. You told me earlier that you had no sound other than the gunshots out in the hallway. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal! Then you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct? Yep! Not even a single ant passed through that hallway while I was on duty. Do you realize that the lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for you? Huh? Oh. But it's true! I didn't see anyone go through the hallway. And I didn't hear anything else, pal. But the killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I could even imagine. So he intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie. But why would he do so, given the situation he's in? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant lobbies is in order. No! Is that a... How could you have not noticed that coming? Oh. Wasn't that the child I changed money for earlier? It's been so long since I've done the K voice now. Thanks, that's exactly what I needed. Kids can sometimes be so cruel. It looks like she dropped something. Maybe we should arrest the girl. She might turn out to be a valuable lead. No. Well, technically it was assault and a prosecutor. I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt. The next time we meet, smack her upside the head. believe I asked all that I need of this man. Now, for Detective Bad and the judge, they have to confirm who is correct. Is the judge or is that scruffy face, right? I suppose we should inspect the hallway in front of the lobby number 2 next. I suppose so. Shall we head on over, Francisca? Okay, so there. So, did you see anything? Whoops. Did you see anything else? No, I don't think so. I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation. Ew, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any other questions. Anytime, Detective. Now, if you excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Collin recommended, right? My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. And I'm Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Francisca Von Karma. I'm back to become the successor to my genius father any day now, Your Honor. I see. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Miss Von Karma and Miles Edgeworth. What? I did not thump. Are we alright, Your Honor? Please feel free to refer to me as just Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, just Edgeworth is fine. Apparently somebody doesn't feel I'm worthy of a proper title. No. Very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. Now, about your earlier testimony. Yes? What about it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw. Alright, after all, it's my duty to clarify my testimony as a defender of the law. I greatly appreciate your cooperation, Your Honor. Now, the first thing I will need to do is to figure out that detective's exact movements. Alright, now... I went to rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. First thing that I saw was his handprint. The dust on his bench, it smells like some sort of sweet substance. I can't believe there's someone going around dirtying the courthouse, for shame! Hold it! Calm down, Francisca. Now, take a good look. Does this smudge look like to be some kind of handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that perhaps we can lift the prints of the person who sullied this bench. I see. And then we'll know the identity of our mystery slob. You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to? Sir, yes, sir. Got the results of the fingerprint analysis, sir. And, do we know who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe! Oh, interesting. Good work, officer. So he wasn't standing guard outside the door the entire time. And so you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now we know the identity of the person who dirties the bench. It says that you and I will be using this information in very different ways. There's more to be seen here. What are these speckles? I believe it's a pile of ants eating away. Oh, that detective. He claims not a single ant slipped by him. And yet there's a whole hill of them. Yeah! What are you hitting me for? As a replacement for that pathetic detective. Perhaps I should add this deduction to the detective's growing tab pay cuts. Anyway, I wonder what the ants are eating. From the looks of the sweet and smell, it's a piece of cake from a chocolate piece of cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll. How's Edgeworth? The courthouse has been kept pristine at all times. No! It wasn't me that dropped the food on the ground. The courthouse must be kept clean. Jeez! Fuck off, Francisca. Ants are hard at work carrying their food home. It's a marvel that they can pick up such comparatively large objects in their size. Well, if you want to carry the mighty Von Karma name and not be squished under it, you better work extra hard, just like these ants. Same goes for you, Francisca. Alright. What is this? It's a pink-colored piece of trash made of rubber. Rubber? I feel like I've seen something like this before. But all I see is a piece of garbage. But you know, it's the fact that there is a litter running loose inside the courthouse. Simply unforgivable! Oh! Ah! It's not like I was the one who littered. Rubbish belongs in the rubbish bin. Oh! Jeez! Edgeworth's getting whipped. Yeah, what's the matter? I pricked myself on these cactus needles. I didn't think the needles on this thing would be so sharp. Well, what did you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head by one of these things? Anyways, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case. Do you really think so? Because I believe that this cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related. Huh? Oh. Well, I look forward to the explanation of how exactly it is related. Well, I think I can see the relation if we assume what the piece of rubber was. Well, windowsill cactus. Speaking of rubbery substance, I saw this in a different form earlier today. I believe this is a piece of popped balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close to a friend, the windowsill cactus. So that would be his logical conclusion, yes. Okay. Look outside. However, I doubt the killer could have escaped through here. Of course not. This is the third floor, after all. It appears that balls were installed on this to prevent people from falling out. Bars? What bars? Can you not see them from your vantage point? Short jokes. I must remember not to bring that up at the taboo subject again. I didn't even put that together. I'm like, wait a minute, Francis is shorter than him. I don't want to do talking to people right now. It seems that nothing else is here. It appears that this vending machine sells snacks and other vending, various foods. It's lovely. What will they think of next? Don't be a jerk in court like these brave jerks. 1 packet for $9. Defendant's fresh milk. 1/2 pint for $7. Stay neutral as this fish do until the end with these for $6. They're awfully overpriced. The lineup is simply awful. Period. Speaking of snacks, I wonder if that Swiss roll the girl dropped is from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. I wonder, is it that simple? These bits of chocolate and cake, could they not have come from Swiss roll? A Swiss roll? Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? It may not seem like the right venue, however, it is being sold right over there. It's a vending machine. Ah, I see. Stay neutral as this fist do until the end with these. 2 for $6. Talk about expensive. Even the fact that it's on the expensive side aside, the fact that these cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they came from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. What's going on? Oh. I think I have a pretty clear picture of what's happened here now. Huh. Naturally. After all, I'm here, aren't I? Detective Gumshoe must have sat on this bench as he ate his Swiss roll. As he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench. Could he have not cleaned up after himself? How utterly despicable. Don't you dare whip me again, it wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who bought the Swiss roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction of facts. A contradiction? There! I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order. I know what the contradiction is. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Gonna get a yes! Yes! Is this the spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Eureka! About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his percentage. Just how poor is that guy? If his bonus really was only $5, then he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, the facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor, meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow. Indeed, the detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? Alright. Now let us talk to Detective Bad. I like his theme music. It's like the classic detective theme remix, kind of. Detective Bad, I have something I wish to inquire about. Hey, how about doing some actual work, you? I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements during the recess. Getting in the way of the investigation. I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself, plus I still hold investigative authority. So I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here. Faraday. The guy was just accused, you know? I knew something was gonna happen. My detective's instincts told me. A lot of good it did you. You couldn't even protect Vandal and prosecutor with it. Ah! Hold it! Francisca, I think you need to apologize. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue. I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. I told them to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up. And only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard, Detective Bad? Yeah. I waited for him on the first floor. After he got here, we came up to these defense lobbies together. As we entered the hallway, we ran into you. She told us that Faraday was really mad, and that he dragged Rail off to lobby number 2 to have werewolves or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell the big lug to stand guard outside. And around what time did all of that take place? Let's see. I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway, not once. Oh, and how can you make such a claim? One of the guards out in this floor's main lobby swore to me that he didn't. If the detective never left the hallway, then where did he disappear off to? That's simple. Must have gone into lobby number 2, just as I suspected. You and I, we were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi was Gumshoe. It would seem that I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Detective Bad, you also heard the gunshot, did you not? Yeah. I heard it when I was in defendant lobby number 1. That's why I came down running towards lobby number 2 together with you. How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival on scene? less than a minute. What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot? I grabbed the big lug, who was just walking around in the hallway. Raced in lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies. In that order. That makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right? Yeah, I guess it does, little miss. I'm about to become a prosecutor very soon. You will treat me with the dignity I deserve, or else. You wave that thing around anymore. And I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss. Ha! He blocked it with his mirror. You wouldn't dare. Just joking. Too bad. It's really something if you could make Francisca behave. Are we about done? Is there anything else I should ask him about? Timing of the gunshot, placing of the gunshot, situation around the gunshot. Time, no. Placing, no. Situation around the gunshot, maybe? I'd like to know a little more about the circumstances under which you heard the gunshot. Like I said, I was in lobby number 1 with you. I've nothing else to add. Well, his testimony certainly corroborates with what Miss Yu said. Miles, you already asked him about that, remember? Suppose I should ask about something else. Is there anything else I should ask him about, okay? Too bad. Where were you? Oh god, we already asked this. How many times are you going to ask that? I was the defendant lobby number 1 when I heard the gunshot. It's exactly the same rules. Now get out of here. Getting in the way. Hold it! I'm not through questioning you yet. Well, there's only one thing left. I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you heard the gunshot. It was around the end of the recess, and the trial was about to start again. I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence he was holding. But I got the sense he wasn't gonna show for the handoff. So I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. And just as I thought that, bang! The sound of a gunshot hit my eardrums. So we heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to restart, huh? Are we done here? I don't have any time to waste. Hold it! Oh, come on! All you're going to do is stand in front of this door doing nothing. Get the sense that he is somewhat investigating this crime scene. Or rather, that he's keeping us under surveillance. But to what end? Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a bit longer? I don't have anything else to say. To the 2 of you. You guys were the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place. Fine, then. Be obstinate. We'll just do as we please. Come on, Miles. You may no longer be willing to help us, however. May I ask for the forensic scientist's cooperation? Do as you like. Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna end it off here. In the next episode of Miles Edgeworth Attorney Investigations, Turnabout Reminiscence, we're going to go and talk to Mr. Judge here, see what else, other information that we can get. Also, I just need a break because doing Detective Bad's voice kind of destroys mine. So, I will see you guys later.